After a lot of backlash, and likely because Jim Ryan himself has been questioned severely in the last couple of weeks, including by us, not that our opinion matters to anyone, PlayStation has walked back their decision to shut down the PS3 and PS Vita stores. So they're no longer doing that, Mr. Black. So many people were like, what the fuck are you doing? That they actually sat back and they gave out the classic. I'm going to read you this Jim Ryan blog post.
Does it start with the, hey guys, we've listened?
Oh, you better believe he got that in there. All right, here we go. This is all Jimmy R on this bad boy. Recently, we notified players that PlayStation stores for PS3 and PS Vita devices were planned to end this summer. Upon further reflection, however, he went to his Zen rock garden, Jeff, and reflected on this entire thing. Upon further reflection, however, it's clear that we made the wrong decision here. So, today, I'm happy to say that we will be keeping the PlayStation Store operational for the PS3 and PS Vita devices. The PSP commerce functionality will still retire on July 2nd of this year as planned. When we originally came to the decision to end purchasing support for PS3 and PS Vita, so this is where, so he got into like the reflecting, we were listening part. Now we're going to go into we're going to try and make people feel bad that we even made this decision to walk it back. You ready? When we initially came to the decision to end purchasing support for PS3 and PS Vita, it was born out of a number of factors, including commerce support challenges for older devices and the ability for us to focus more on our resources on newer devices where a majority of our gamers are playing on. We see now that many of you are incredibly passionate about being able to continue to purchase classic games on the PS3 and PS Vita for the foreseeable future. So, I'm glad we were able to find a solution to continue operations. As if they didn't already have this option before. It's not like they just drummed up some like crazy fucking patchwork quilt to make this work in like 48 hours. But regardless, thank you for sharing your feedback with us. We're always happy. We're always listening and appreciate the support from our PlayStation community. Thank you, Jimmy Ryan. So there you go. What a classic, eh?
What an absolute classic.
We reflected on the myriad social media backlash and dumpster fire we created here in the last 2 weeks. And after thinking about it, we should probably walk this shit back before you all burn our houses down. So we did. But
I don't know, dude. I think it's a little blown out of proportion. I still kind of stand where I talked about it before. Is like, is there really that many people that care? I mean, I think it's more of just like avoiding bad press because they just really can't afford to have bad press right now with, you know, what Xbox is doing and stuff. Like, I don't think there's a big enough. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be ignorant to it. There might be hundreds of thousands of people that like are using this service on a regular basis. It's so hard to believe, but I think it's more of like, hey, we've upset a few. So, you know, maybe we'll just suck this one up. We'll get rid of the PSP one because literally nobody uses it at all. But the other ones, you know what? I think we can keep it going, guys, for another year or two, just to keep them happy. And, you know, we're not going to, it might cost us a little bit of money, but is it really worth the negative press? And we kind of look like the good guys by, you know, bringing this back and, you know, champion just the little guys out there. We listened. It's just, I don't know, man.
You know what? I do think there was a lot of people. I mean, there was a substantial amount. I mean, it consumed social media for a couple of days. So I think there was a fair amount of people. Like you said, I don't think it was like so many people that financially it's some massive loss if they had just gone ahead with what their plans were. But at the same time, I also agree that right now, despite the fact that Sony is in the lead in terms of people wanting to get their hands on the console. If you look at, you know, more and more of these threads, the people are getting more and more like wishy-washy with some of these decisions they've been making, and I think that against Xbox, you know, they have to have some good press, and this is an easy press win, right?
Yeah.
We heard you. We're walking it back, the usual shtick, blah de blah de blah. How long it will last, God only fucking knows. But I'm happy that it happened anyway because there are enough people. I think what people were more upset with was that they weren't even being given the Nintendo option of, this game existed on the Wii, but we took it off the Wii store to put it on the Switch store so that you couldn't buy it for cheaper on the Wii, so we could put it on for full price on the Switch. Like, they weren't even being given that option. There were a lot of these games that were just going to disappear with nowhere else to buy them, and that was like a lot of where like people were kind of a little bit put off by the idea. But all the same, they did it. They walked it back. We'll see how long it lasts. But for now, it is what it is. I have a sneaking suspicion, though, it'll probably be for a while, and I don't doubt that they are trying to come up with some way to look a little less fucking shitbag about like the backwards compatibility stuff and all that nonsense, because they can't afford to just take L's to Xbox all day, because eventually those L's are going to catch up.
Oh, they're going to start feeling those L's soon.
Yeah. It's going to be weighing them down.
They're already starting to feel the L's. I'm going to tell you that. I mean, there's people. I mean, they got to be. They got to be feeling it.
I held one of those L's today for PlayStation as I have like a couple I follow on Twitter, like Best Buy and stuff like that, for when they restock. I clicked on the link on the restock notification in under a minute, less than 60 seconds. Got to the page, clicked add to cart, waited in line because you have to wait in line or whatever. Then you do a CAPTCHA, you do the CAPTCHA, then you wait in line again to get to your checkout. I got all the way to the end, and when it loaded my cart, sold out.
Rip.
I think there's like 3 fucking consoles for the entire godforsaken country that they put on that website. So, I'm
still waiting, man. I'm in no rush, honestly. Like,
I'm not going to go buy it on eBay, but like,
no.
But when it pops up, I give it a shot, see if I can grab one.
Of course.
Xbox is still selling out quick too, not as fast as PlayStation. Like, if you compare it, a disc-based PS5 sells out in like under 3 minutes. The Xboxes seem to sell out in like 8 to 10. So both of them are still looking rough situations. But all the same, took that L today. Got fucked.